everybody, welcome to Mother Rabbit's Kitchen. Let's find one real quick. Good. Hey, let's edit that part out. I'm Mother Rabbit, and here are my baby bunnies. This is Andy and this is Camden, and we're gonna make some chocolate chip cookies today. Now, a lot of people have recipes passed down from generation to generation, their grandmother, their great-grandmother's recipe. We don't have that. I don't have that in my family, and if you don't have that, that's okay, because we have something better. We have Chick-Fil-A Copycat cookies, because nobody makes a better chocolate chip cookie than Chick-fil-A. Unfortunately, their recipe is top secret, so people all over the country and possibly the world are making these copycat recipes. I've tried a couple of different ones. I have never found one that's exactly like it. We're gonna keep trying until we get closer and closer, because why not just make chocolate chip cookies over and over and over again? It's good practice and it's delicious. I do have the inside scoop though. My husband used to work for Chick-fil-A, and one thing that he can tell me about the cookie dough is that it goes straight from the freezer to the oven. So we're gonna try that today. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mix our dry ingredients. And first thing is a cup of flour. Do you wanna scoop the flour? Remember, scoop it with the spoon, fill it up, and then we're gonna scrape it with the knife. And we're gonna put our dry ingredients. You can do it too. Keep it over, good. We're gonna fill up all the way to the top and even go over so that it can, and it's okay if you spill a little bit. And then we're gonna level it off with the knife so we get exactly 1 cup.
Is that good, Mom?
So what we don't want to push it down. We want to keep it nice and fluffy until it goes over the top, and then we're gonna spread it out with the knife. Okay, Camden, you're gonna do the next one, okay?
Okay.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Even though I have no idea how these are actually gonna come out because I've never tried this recipe. We're gonna put it in the medium bowl. Good. And then we just need a teaspoon of salt. Camden, you want to do the teaspoon of salt? A teaspoon of salt? Yeah, we can use this as our. Here, ready? You pour the salt in for me? You pour it in? Okay. All right, that's good. Oh, yeah, hold on. It's not going in that bowl, bud. It's going to go in this bowl. Here, put it in here. Good job. Okay, so we got our salt and our flour, and we need a ½ teaspoon of baking soda. Where's my ½ teaspoon? I guess I didn't get one out. Let me see. Let me find one real quick. ½ teaspoon. Okay. So I got my baking soda. Yeah. We're gonna level this one out too. Put that in there.
Yeah, good. I can.
And then you want to just stir it up and then give Camden a turn stirring. Go ahead and stir up the dry ingredients together, okay? Oh, okay, you want to put something in there? All right. What's your favorite thing about chocolate chip cookies?
My favorite chocolate chip. The favorite about my chocolate chip cookies is about the chocolate chips.
The chocolate chips. What happens when we make chocolate chip cookies sometimes? What happens to the chocolate chips? I spill them by accident, and then I have my little bunnies that scoop up the extra chocolate chips and eat them so that we don't make a mess, because that's very important to them. You want to stir? Okay, you stir that up. That's our dry ingredients. We're going to stop right there on our dry. We're going to put some shortening in. Since shortening is 100% fat, instead of butter, which has some water in it, you'll get a better rise with your cookie and a little bit softer, maybe chewier cookie. And that's really what we're going for with the Chick-fil-A cookie. So let's go for it. That's a ½ cup of shortening.
It's not my time.
That's why I went a little bit heavier on the salt, because shortening is unsalted. So I want to make sure these cookies have lots of flavor. And then we're going to do a ½ cup of sugar.
I want to do it.
You want to do it? Okay, you guys can both turn it.
Yeah.
And
that's funny.
I'm not as exact with my sugar measurements.
No.
So a ½ cup of brown sugar. Do you think that's enough? Let's say that's enough. Okay. Good job. Turn it over, Cam.
Good. That's so fun.
Then we're gonna mix that in with our mixer. Yep, and then we'll add the molasses after that. Whoa. Okay. Thank you for adding all those little pieces of flour, Cam. All right, we're gonna mix this. This is gonna be a little bit loud. Ready?
Yep.
Mixy, mixy.
This is a little bit noisy, but that's okay. Let's go to where we go like the sound. Might get a little too noisy.
Yeah. Hey, who's the host of the show? Is it me or you?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna add some more of our wet ingredients in there. Okay? You wanna taste it?
Can I taste it, Mama?
Okay, so we're gonna do a
that
tablespoon
feels
of
good.
this.
Mom, can I taste it?
You're not gonna wanna taste this. You know what? Actually, I will let you taste it. Okay? It's very strong. Okay, so we're gonna do a tablespoon.
Okay, but I
And
thought I
we're gonna-
tasted it
Yeah,
before.
definitely. What does it look like? Like a really dark honey? That's what it's gonna taste like. It's gonna taste like, it's gonna kind of taste like burnt honey. So I don't know if you'll like it. Stick a little tiny pinky in there. Okay, that was a big tiny pinky. Okay. Taste it. You like it? You guys like anything that tastes like sugar?
I taste.
You like tasting that? Okay, let's mix that in and let's pour the vanilla in too. And I'm way too lazy to measure up vanilla, so we're gonna do about a teaspoon. Okay, yep. Oh, okay. Whoa, that might have been more than a teaspoon of vanilla, but that is okay. We'll just use more vanilla-y. Okay, let's mix that in and then we'll get our egg ready.
Yes,
Molasses. Very close. You want to taste it? Okay, just wait, Cam. It's not tasting time. I'm gonna grab an egg.
I'll do
Okay,
the
you
eggs.
wanna crack?
Okay.
Okay, crack it.
Oh, that was easy.
Good. Okay, got a little shell in there. We're gonna get that right out. It's okay. And so we're just gonna mix this again. So it's nice and fluffy. So I'm just gonna scrape it down a little bit.
And now chocolate chips.
Oh, you want to scrape it with me? Okay.
Chocolate chips.
It's not time for the chocolate chip. They're gonna go in like last.
What? Chocolate
Gosh,
chips.
patience, my friend.
Patience.
Okay. You want to taste it? That's so surprising to me.
I taste it.
All right, we're just gonna do one more. Hold it upside down, feel stir here. Okay.
I'm going to try.
All right, so we're going to add our dry ingredients first. We don't want to overmix. We don't want them to be chewy like a bagel. We want them to be chewy like a cookie. That's a very special type of chewy. Okay, so we're gonna pour. Oh, thank you, Cam. We're gonna pour our dry ingredients in. Tap them so it gets all in there. Now we're gonna mix these in.
Please don't call me bunny.
Why not?
Because I don't like
Okay. Camden will be my little bunny. Okay, thank you. Thanks for turning it off. Okay, what?
Why do you say bunny?
Because that's what we're calling the show, Mother Rabbit's Kitchen. If I'm Mother Rabbit and you're my kids, a rabbit has.
Kids, but I don't want, like.
You don't have to be a bunny. It's just pretend. It's just pretend. You don't, if you don't, hey, oh, let's edit that part out. We're gonna edit that part out. Okay.
Then we have to
I need a
solo.
tissue. I need a tissue.
Taste it? Can I taste it?
Not yet. We're going to mix in the rest of our things. And mix in the rest of our things. Okay. I will let you guys lick these. Just hold up.
Just.
Wait a minute. All right. It's hard to get all the stuff off. Let me see if I can. All right, here, Cam. You take this one. Here. That one's yours. Oh my gosh. All right. We're gonna use half semi-sweet chips and half milk chocolate. We'll do a half a cup of these. And then just in case I spill by accident, can you guys help me? Thank you. I have to put the semi-sweet in now, so I'm going to be so careful. I'm going to really try hard not to spill. So I really don't want to spill these chocolate chips because they just are going to go everywhere and I'll never be able to clean them all up. Okay, that's perfect. So we got our, let's throw that in there.
I didn't get more chips, Camden.
I think you got plenty though. All right, we got our chips in and we're gonna do our oats. We're gonna do a whole cup of oats because we want these to be soaked. Hey, how did that chocolate chip get in there? It was hiding. All right, we're gonna do a whole cup of oats. Here you gonna mix this in. You wanna try to mix it for me, Cam? Uh-oh, Cam, look. Wow, that is hard to start, huh? I know you wanna taste it, buddy. I wanna taste it too, actually. So after we're done stirring, we're gonna chill it, and that'll make it really easy to scoop out and portion into equal sized balls, then freeze those balls, then pop them in the oven. What do you think? Does that look good? We definitely have to taste it, because I want to make sure that we can taste all those delicious ingredients. I used to have a rule when my kids were really young that we can't taste anything after the eggs go in. I just don't believe in that anymore. I just think that takes all the fun out of baking and life. I got to taste now. That cookie dough is so delicious. We are going to chill this dough so it's so easy to scoop and kind of roll into balls to freeze. We'll be back in a little bit to scoop and ball the chilled dough. See you in a little bit.
Bye. Say it. Don't say it.
I'm allowed to say, I'm not going to call you a bunny, but I'm allowed to be Mother Rabbit. Okay. We have our chilled dough. It's been in the fridge for about 2 hours, and we are going to actually, I don't have one of those scoopers that will measure everything out like evenly, so I have a little scale here, and I've measured out about 78 grams, and I'm just going to try to stay like around like 75, 80 grams for each ball. And since it's chilled, it's easy to kind of scoop out and roll it into a ball.
Taste it.
These are going to be pretty big. There, 78. There's another one. I'm just going to put them in a
Can
bag.
I just eat one bowl?
You're not going to eat a whole wall of cookie dough. That would
Yes.
be insane.
Ball
These are like
of it.
golf ball size. I should just weigh it and then, here. That's what I should do. Weigh it first, then ball it up. These are going to be huge cookies. Are these cookies going to be too big for you? Are you going to be able to handle?
Yeah, I am.
I don't think you're ready for these cookies.
I
don't think you're
am.
ready for these cookies. Okay. Roll it up into a ball. Real quick. Yeah, you don't want it to get all hot. You want it to stay nice and cold because we're going to freeze them now. Man, these are going to be really... Thank you. That's a really good ball. This made 9 cookies. You could definitely make them smaller. So I'm just going to zip this up. And I'm gonna
Mom, can I have the bowl now?
just pop these in there.
Now can I take the
You can use
bowl?
the lid of the bowl.
Can
to pop
I
them in
have the
the plate.
spoon now?
You can just lick the spoon and lick the bowl just to your heart's content, my son. Okay. See, this is why I have no room in my freezer ever. Ice should not even be here. Oh, I've got frozen pizza in there. Okay, we've got way too much ice cream in here. That's part of the issue. That needs to freeze for, I don't know, probably
25.
an hour or so.
25 minutes.
We are actually going to leave in a few minutes Jana and Skylar's school production.
Wait, are we gonna watch the whole thing?
We're going to stay for the whole thing. I think Jana and Skylar would really appreciate if we actually watched the whole show.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So when we come back, we will pop them from the what is that thing? The freezer to the oven, and then we will taste them and we'll see how we did. So we'll see you back here in a few minutes or a few hours. Get your stool. Good job. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Good job, bud. Okay, Soda. Good job. Say hi. Say hi. Do you know who you're saying hi to? See that? Say hi.
Hi.
Say we're going to take the cookies out of the freezer. Good. We're going to put the cookies on the cookie sheets. And then we're going to put them in the oven. And then we're going to eat them. Can I have a kiss?
Wait, don't go without me.
We're just going to put the cookies on the sheets. I have the oven preheated to 375. I'm going to space these out really well. What are you doing? Look, Cam. I'm going to put them in the oven and keep an eye on them. I'll probably start with 10 minutes and then see if it needs more time. All right, I think they are ready to come out. Look,
Yeah.
look at the cookies. Watch out, watch out. Hot, hot, hot. I mean, wow, those look good. So that was a total of 12, maybe 13 minutes. I did 8 minutes, and then I switched the sheets on the racks, and those look really perfect. Can you get like close in on these? Yeah, they're super soft. And what's better than having like cookies with that taste like cookie dough in the middle? This is my husband Andrew. He's a little camera shy. I forced him to get on the other side of the camera. And then, you know, I told him he couldn't have a cookie unless he did this. So, funny story. Years ago, before you worked at Chick-Fil-A, he really wanted a cookie. And I was like, oh, I know how much you love milk with your cookies. Like, why don't you go get some milk? And he's like, yeah, I think I will. And there was just something really weird and funny about a grown man sitting in the middle of the Chick-fil-A restaurant with a big cookie and a glass of milk, just like, it felt kind of like the spotlight was on you, like, Mom, it's a thing. Okay, I'm sorry. It was just really funny, like a grown man with a glass of milk. And that's how you're supposed to eat cookies, but it just felt funny. I was like, do you feel, is this weird? People are watching. Okay, this is yours. All right, which cookie do you want?
I want this one.
That one? Okay.
I like that one.
So these are really cool because they're super ooey gooey in the middle, but they're nice and firm and cooked through on the bottom. So which, you want this one? Okay, all right, you got that one.
Oh
Here's
my
your-
God.
I'm gonna share that. Oh, you just dive right in, huh?
This is really crumbly.
So, okay.
It tastes just like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, it really does.
That's like,
I think I've packed the keys. Mmm. Okay. That literally just exactly. And you have to have a big cup of ice cold milk with your Chick-fil-A cookies, whether you're sitting in the middle of the restaurant or enjoying it at home. Oh my gosh, when you break it open, it's so ooey gooey inside because we cooked them while they were frozen. Ooey gooey in the middle, super crispy on the bottoms and the outside. Mmm. So good. Mmm. I can taste the molasses, tiny bit. Mmm.
I can't.
Oh my gosh, that is a messy kid. Say cookie. No. Here's your milk.
Good.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us in Mother Rabbit's kitchen. We hope everybody comes back for the next video. Not sure what we're gonna make yet, but we'll think of something. We will have the full recipe in the description. If you wanna see more recipes, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you guys can hang out with us again. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.